Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Rich from True Budget EDC and Prepping. Use your gear or lose your gear, because if you're not using it, you might as well lose it. So today I want to come on here and go over a light that's sent to me by Tunenge. So this is the multifunctional flat flashlight. It is the YC8005. So shout out to Tunenge for sending it over. I really do appreciate it. So I will put the link to this in the description as well as a discount code so you guys can pick this up with a little bit of a discount. I am a Tunenge affiliate. So this is the box that it comes in. Max runtime right there. Max lumens, USB-C charging, so that's always cool. Dual color temperature, dedicated button design, magnetic base. Now, cool thing about this box is it puts all the information right in the back, but we will kind of go over it in the manual. So there's the main light right there. When you put the two lights on together, there is a main light white, which is a left light. There is the main light yellow, which is a right light, and then there is a side light, which is the cob. And then there's some more information right there. IP66, 1.5 meter drop test, and all that other information. So if you guys want to pause this and check it out, you can. And yeah, that's what we got going on. It does have a red beam laser as well as a UV and the cob light. So let's check out what's in the box. But first, let's look at the light. So this is the light. Super cool light right there. Like the way it looks, very nice. Love the matte finish and the blue accents. So really nice looking. And really interesting about this is they put this on here so you know that this is the white light on this side. Right there is the yellow light. What they're calling yellow, it's just a warmer light. Down here is the cob. There's the branding, magnetic base. It does say it right here on the side. Right there, it tells you about the laser right there. Again, here's the two lights, reflectors, LEDs, and then blue pocket clip too. So super nice light, like it a lot. Let's just open the box and see what we got in the box. So it does have this cool pull tab. You can pull it right out. There you go. Underneath it is a USB-C charging cable. That is what you get, and you get the manual right here. So let's just go over the manual really fast. I'm not going to go into it. There's a lot that goes on with this light, but it's really easy to use. It just goes on telling you what the lights K are. So the white light is 6500K, the yellow light is 4000K. So you can pause that, check that out if you want. Max 2000 lumens when both lights are on together. There we go. Also, there is a warranty right there, a year warranty from the date of purchasing. Tells you what's in the package right there, manual, the flashlight, and the charging cable. Some cautions right there. So again, here is the information for the main lights. All the modes, like I said, you can pause that. There's a lot going on, so I'm not going to go over all of it because of the fact that there's so much going on there. But you can go back, pause, check it out, see what we got going on here. Again, here's the left white light, the right yellow light, and the side light, which is the cob. Surprisingly, I find myself using the cob an awful lot. Here's a little diagram of what's going on right there. Some more diagrams. And the battery indicator right there, it tells you what you have going on. Now, I've been using this for a week. For various things. I take my dogs out at night, take my dogs out in the morning. It's pretty dark, so I've been using it for that and other things. And the battery meter has not gone down, hasn't even moved a bit. So it's got a great battery life right there for sure. All right, so before we get into the operation of this light, let's just measure it up against a few other flashlights. Here it is up against another flashlight. This is the ST1 by Sofrin, so a little bit bigger than that. It is a little bit of a longer flashlight. It's not like super long or nothing, but it's a little bit longer. Here it is against the Sofrin Mini X3 SE. As you can see, it's considerably bigger than that. Same blue color right there, very cool. And here it is up against the Brynite E18, so a little bit bigger than that as well. So not a giant knife, giant flashlight, but it's a little bit bigger. Here it is up against the bench bed bug out closed and the bench bait bug out open. Obviously, it's smaller than that. So let's get into the operation of this light. Now, one thing that's interesting about this light is that it does have an auto lock. So when you press this, it will come on with these 4 battery indicators. Now, these 4 battery indicators will stay on when it's not in lockout. But after 5 minutes of being in standby mode, they automatically shut out and it would automatically lock itself. Now, I'm not going to do that on here because it'll be just 5 minutes of silence. So, but it does do that. That's interesting because I've never seen a light that's done that before. So Here is the USB-C charging port. Here is the magnetic base. Again, here is where the laser is right here, but this is a quick button, so you can go right to strobe or right to turbo for both lights, because they can both come on at the same time, and the cop. You can turn all the lights on this at once. So let's just get into this first. The left is the yellow light, what they're calling it, but again, it's the warmer light. I do have it locked out, so I have to hold it down, and it will come on in moonlight mode. Now, whenever you hold it down to turn it out of lockout mode, it is going to come back on in moonlight mode, and then you just hold on to cycle through, and it will cycle through all of the functions. So there you go. Now it's low, medium, high, and then back to low. So now let me just press it really fast, turn it off. Now the white light, I believe I have it set in the 25 lumen mode, which is low, and it'll come on, and then again, hold it down, it'll cycle through, and you can see right there, and then just press that, and it goes off. Now, if I want to turn the cob light on, I just hold it down on the side, and that's pretty bright, sorry about that. And then if you want to cycle through all the cob modes, we can, we hold it down again. So that was low. This is bright, and it's super bright. Then we have this yellow light that comes on, so it's a warmer light. And then we have the red light that comes on, which is super cool. Doesn't show up well on camera, but it's very cool. Hold it down again, and it'll go to this flashing yellow and red light. And then hold it down again, and it will go to the UV, which is cool. And then hold it down again, it'll go back to where you started at, which is the low mode on the white light cob. So press it, it goes off. Now the laser, you just hold this side button down, and it will come on. And as you can see, it's a red laser. And we just turn it off. Now, if we double click, so we're going to do some strobing here, so be careful if you have any issues, seizures, or anything like that. So I'll double click it. It comes on in turbo automatically with both lights, as you can see. Click it, it goes off. Triple click it, 1, 2, 3. It'll come on in strobe. Triple click it again, 1, 2, 3, and it'll go to SOS mode. So this comes on with both lights, so does the strobe. And then just turn it off. And when you do that, this automatically goes to high, as does the other one. And you can just go back around to where you want to be and turn it off. And like I said, this will stay on in standby mode unless you hold down any button or the side button. Hold it down like this. That will come on for a second, then it'll flash. And now we are in lockout mode, and the green lights will go off. But remember, if you have this on standby, those lights will stay on. Now, I've been using this battery, this light, the battery, for an entire week. They haven't even moved. I'm not going to even charge it this week. I want to see how long I can go with it. But the battery life is fantastic. Obviously, it's still, right where I left it at. So, very cool light. Lots of stuff you can do with this light. It goes in your pocket. It is, like I said, it is a little bit longer than some of the other flat flashlights I have, but it's fine. Doesn't take up much space because of the fact that it's so flat. And I really like the side light, honestly. I basically just turn it on in the mode that it comes on, the low mode. Now, for this one, if it's in lockout and you hold this one down, it doesn't go to moonlight, it'll go straight to red. So if I hold it down, it just comes on straight in red. And then if you turn it off, it does have memory mode. It will come back on in that mode that you left it, even if you lock it out. And then again, you can hold it down, it'll go through all of the modes, and then just go back to where I usually leave it, which is the low white, which is really good for seeing at night. And the red light's great too, because it'll help your night vision. It won't blind you. Hold it down, it comes on in red, you're good to go. You don't have to worry about ruining your night vision. So great flashlight, like it a lot. Looks really good. Like I said, I love the black matte finish. Love the blue accents. I have quite a few lights like that with the blue highlights, and I think that's really cool. And like I said, this light's got tons of functions. It's got the flashing modes, it's got the cob, it's got the, the white light, it's got the yellow light, it's got the laser. So if that's something that you like to use, like a lot of people might use a laser for, whatever they use it for. I use it mostly to mess with my dog, but so you can use it for that. And then again, this is really good. The yellow is good for reading, just that warmer light. It works really well. And this is a very floody light. There really is not much of a hot spot, if at all. So it's got a wide throw. So really good light, like it a lot. Like I said, I'll probably continue to carry it. I want to test this battery life out because, like I said, it hasn't even moved since I got it. So great light, sent out by Tunenge. So shout out to them for sending this over. I like it a lot. Really cool light. If you guys get a chance, I'll go to the link that I put in the description. Check it out. Use a discount code. Pick it up at a discount. Hey, you guys have a great one.